Hi guys, this is Dinesh. Welcome you all to my YouTube channel. In this video, we are going to discuss one more important concepts of the chapter vector analysis. Here we will discuss the transformation of a vector from Cartesian coordinate system to spherical polar coordinate system. In the very last lecture, we have discussed the transformation of a vector from Cartesian coordinate system to cylindrical coordinate system. Here we will see this type of problem occurs in the examination, like what will be the transformation of a vector A xx cap plus yy cap plus zz cap in spherical polar coordinate system. So to solve this type of problem, we have to know the concept behind this type of problem, how to convert a vector from Cartesian coordinate system to spherical polar coordinate system. What are the requirements? If you can see, so the general form of a vector in Cartesian coordinate is of the form A equals to your ax cap plus ay cap plus az cap. We have to change it to the vector. The general form of a vector in spherical polar coordinates is of the form ar cap plus a theta cap plus a phi cap. Okay, so if you can find out AR, A theta and A phi, which are the magnitude of the vector A along r cap, theta cap and phi cap directions, then you can write the vector A, which is in Cartesian coordinate system, in spherical polar coordinate system. So calculating AR, A theta, A phi is important. So how can you calculate AR, A theta and A phi? Simply AR will be equals to your vector A dot r cap. Okay, so from here we can write A is nothing but your AX cap plus AY cap plus AZ cap dot r cap. Okay, so what will you get? AX x cap dot r cap plus AY y cap dot r cap plus AZ z cap dot r cap. Okay, this is the first step to find AR. Okay, then in similar fashion you can calculate A phi, which will be equals to your A vector dot phi cap, which will result you AX x cap dot phi cap plus AY y cap dot phi cap plus AZ z cap dot phi cap, and your A theta, which I have to write first before A phi. So what will be A theta? So A theta will be A vector dot theta cap. So from here you will get AX x cap dot theta cap plus AY y cap dot theta cap plus AZ z cap dot theta cap. So in this we can find out AR, A theta, A phi. Okay, so what is the difficulty again? So the difficulty is you have to find out x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap, z cap dot r cap. Similarly, x cap dot phi cap, y cap dot phi cap, z cap dot phi cap, and x cap dot theta cap, y cap dot theta cap, and y cap dot z cap dot theta cap. So if you can be able to calculate these dot products, and then you can only calculate AR, A phi and A theta. So what will be the result of x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap and so on? Let's move into the figure which we have already discussed in the lecture of spherical polar coordinate system. You can watch the video. So here, and again I am explain you about something about this spherical coordinate system. Here r is the radius vector. If P is some point whose coordinate are theta phi, this radius vector r makes angle theta with the z axis. That's why there are two components, r sin theta and r cos theta makes this plane, and this plane makes angle phi with x axis, from which we have already defined the value of x, which is equals to your r sin theta cos phi, y is equal to your r sin theta sin phi, and your z equals to your r cos theta, which we already have explained in the last lecture of spherical polar coordinate system. Okay, so from here we are able to calculate x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap, and z cap dot r cap. So obviously this is x cap direction, and this is your r sin theta. So this r sin theta component makes angle phi with this. So this will also be in this point, at this point this will also be the direction of r cap. Okay, so x cap dot r cap will result you x cap dot r cap. What is the result of x cap dot r cap? This is nothing but x cap magnitude into r cap magnitude. That's cos theta, cos of angle phi, and the sin theta component will remain as, so we will get this as x cap dot r cap sin theta cos phi. Okay, so x cap magnitude or r cap magnitude is 1 and 1, so x cap dot r cap will result you simply sin theta cos phi. If you know this, you can easily remember this x cap dot r cap will result you your sin theta cos phi. So I have to make a table to remember these things, and to better understand the concept, if I write this is x cap dot y cap dot r cap dot here x cap dot r cap, then x cap dot your theta cap, x cap dot your phi cap. Okay, so let's fill the table finding all these components x cap dot r cap up to z cap dot theta cap. So let's make the table. This is your A cap. Okay, so from here you can calculate x cap dot r cap is equals to your sin theta cos phi. Okay, and also in the similar fashion you can calculate y cap dot r cap, which will result you your sin theta sin phi. Okay, similarly your z cap dot r cap, which you can visualize that. So this is your r cap direction, and this is your z cap direction, and this angle is theta. So what will be the z cap dot r cap will be z magnitude, r cap magnitude, and angle between them is theta. That's why cos theta, as A dot B is equal to your AB cos theta. In similar fashion, z cap dot r cap will be your this magnitude are 1 into cos theta, that will result you simply cos theta. Okay, so z cap dot r cap will result you simply cos theta. Okay, so in similar fashion, if I calculate first z cap dot theta cap, this is your z cap dot theta cap, what will you get? So direction of theta cap is along this direction. From the figure, or from another figure, I want to write now. So this is your z axis, this is your theta. So theta is increasing in this direction, that's why theta, the direction of r is along r cap direction, and this is your theta cap direction, and this is your z cap direction. So at this point or at this point, the angle is 90 degree plus theta. Obviously, this angle is 90 degree plus theta. So angle between your z cap component and theta cap component is 90 degree plus theta. That's why z cap dot theta cap will result in z cap magnitude, theta cap magnitude, which are all 1 in the cos of angle 90 plus theta. So cos of 90 plus theta will result to minus of sin theta. Okay. So from here you get z cap dot theta cap is equal to your minus of sin theta. And what about x cap dot theta cap and y cap dot theta cap? Just change in the value of sin theta. That will change, replaced by sin 90 degree of theta, and the remaining cos phi sin phi will same. So x cap dot r cap will be your sin 90 degree plus theta, that is cos theta cos phi, and sin 90 degree plus theta, that is cos theta sin phi. So x cap dot y cap, x cap dot y cap, x cap dot theta cap will result to cos theta cos phi, and y cap dot theta cap will result to cos theta sin phi, and your z cap dot theta cap will result to minus sin theta. I hope you understand these concepts. Then later we will go for x cap dot phi cap, y cap dot phi cap, and z cap dot phi cap. Okay, let's see. So this phi is the angle made by this plane with x-axis. Okay, that's why this is your x-axis. So what will be the change in x? The direction, if you can visualize from here. So this is your x cap direction. Okay, so this is your r sin theta component, which make an angle phi. Okay, so this is the component r sin theta from the plane. Okay, so that's why the direction of phi is along this direction. Okay, so if you look at here, then this angle x cap and phi cap, the angle between x cap plus and phi cap is 90 degree plus theta. So that's why what will you get? X cap dot phi cap, x cap dot phi cap, you will get simply x cap magnitude, phi cap magnitude, and angle between them is cos of 90 plus phi. So which will result to that of minus sin phi. Similarly, substituting sin to find the value of y cap dot phi cap, you just have to y cap dot phi cap, just have to substitute x cap, phi cap, your sin. What will be the angle? (90 minus phi) or 90 plus phi, both will result to your cos phi. Okay, so this will angle your cos phi, that the value of y cap dot phi cap is equals to your cos phi. In the similar fashion, z cap dot phi cap, what will be the result? Z cap dot phi cap, you can see here there is no relation between the angle phi and the axis z. That's why the angle between them is obviously perpendicular to each other. That's why the result z cap dot phi cap is equals to your 0. So this table is very, very important to remember, to solve, or to transfer, or to convert vector in Cartesian coordinate to vector of spherical polar coordinate. Okay, so I hope how I managed to write this table, you can understand it better. So let's solve a problem which I have already written earlier in the board. Okay, so what was the problem? The problem was convert a x cap y cap plus z cap into spherical polar coordinates. Okay. To solve this type of problem, you just apply the steps which I've already explained you. That you have to find out AR, A5, A theta in this format just by substituting the value of Ax, Ay, Az and this x cap dot r cap, y cap dot r cap up to your z cap dot phi cap, which is available in the table. Okay. So to solve this type of problem, let's see the method. You have to write what? Given vector is your A equals to your x cap plus y cap plus z cap, from which you can write Ax is equal to your x, which is equals to your r sin theta cos phi in spherical polar coordinates. Ay given your y, which is equals to your r sin theta sin phi, and your Az given is equals to your z, which is equals to your r cos theta. So what was the method? You have to calculate AR, A phi, A theta. Okay. So what will be AR? So I am not writing the formula again. So AR is nothing but Ax x cap dot r cap. So Ax is your x, which is equals to your r sin theta cos phi, and x cap dot r cap is equal to your sin theta cos phi. Okay. The next term is Ay y cap dot r cap. Ay is your y, which is equals to your plus r sin theta sin phi into your y cap dot r cap is equals to your sin theta sin phi. Okay. Then the last one is Az z cap dot r cap. Your Az is z, which is equals to your r cos theta, and z cap dot r cap is equals to your cos theta. Okay. So after solving this, if you solve this, what will you get? Sin theta is sin square theta, cos phi is cos square phi. So first term will be r sin square theta cos square phi. The second term will be r sin theta will be sin square theta sin square phi plus r sin square theta sin square phi, and the last term is your r cos square theta. From these two terms, if you take r sin square theta common, then what will you get? Cos square phi plus sin square phi, which is equals to your 1. So you will get r sin square theta. Then plus the last term, from these two terms you will get r sin square theta, and the last term is plus r cos square theta. So r sin square theta plus r cos square theta. If you take r common, this will result to sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is equal to this equals to 1. So you will get the value AR is equals to your r. In the very similar fashion, you can calculate A theta and A phi. Okay, so A theta will be 0 and A phi is equal to also 0. We can verify just by substituting the value of Ax, Ay, Az and x cap dot phi cap, y cap dot phi cap, z cap dot phi cap from the table. You will get this as 0 and A phi is also will be 0. So you can verify it of your own by putting these values. Okay, so from this answer you can get your vector in spherical coordinates will be, which is in general of the form AR r cap plus A theta theta cap plus A phi phi cap. So AR is your r cap and other terms are 0. So what will be the vector in Cartesian coordinate given is x cap plus y cap plus z cap, and in spherical polar coordinate system the vector will be equals to r cap. So in this way you can solve this type of problem in the examination. Okay, I hope all this concept I have explained will help you in solving more and more problem. Okay, so I hope this lecture is helpful for you. Then if this video is interesting and helpful for you or helpful for you, then please like the video, share the video with your friends, and never forget to subscribe the channel to watch more and more video. Okay, thank you so much for watching the video. Thank you.